The first thing we will do is create 3 text boxes, each about 3 seconds apart. So we'll click Text, create the text box, and we just want a single A in this text box. So we will double click here, come over, delete this text, just hit a capital A. We want this text to pretty much fill this canvas, so we will just scale it up, position it. This will do just nicely for what we need. Now we come down to the timeline and we want to make it 3 seconds long. So we just go over to 3 seconds. Now to make our second text box, all we have to do is duplicate this text box, and you'll notice it came in just below it, so we will move it up beside it. We will move our time scale down a little bit so we can see things better. Now we will click on the second box, double click on the A, and we will make it a B. We will rename this box to B so we'll know that it is a B. Now we will duplicate this box, come up to duplicate and duplicate this box, move it out to the end of that box, take the letter B, double click on it, oops, let's select this box, make sure we have this box selected, double click on the B. Oh, that's because our timeline is wrong. Make sure you move your timeline out. Double click on the B. Now we need to edit this one. We want this one to be a C. Okay, now we need to rename this box C. And this box should be B. Make sure it is a B. Okay. And it isn't, so now we need to double click here, make this a B. Now we want to check our first box, which moved on us. Now it's up here. This now says B, which it is, should be A. So let's double click on this one, make it A again. So now we have 3 boxes, A, B, and C. Now we need a soundtrack to go with them. So we'll come up to Media, go down, scroll down to Text to Speech, and in Text to Speech we will type, "This is the sound for a." Copy that and paste it a couple more times. Make sure you have a period, and then we want a new line. Period and a new line. Now all we have to do is move our timeline down a little bit, hit Generate Speech, now we can preview the speech.
This is the sound for A. This is the sound for B. This is the sound for C.
They all sound okay, so now we can come down and we can go over and import them. Make this a B, and they will be imported into our project media. We need to rename this so we'll know what it is, and we're just going to call it A, B, C. So we know what it is. Now move it anywhere onto the frame and it'll be into our time frame. Now we can move it over, oops, to start where everything else starts. Now if we move our window down and we hit the space
For
bar
B,
to
this
play
is the
it,
sound for C.
we see that it's really not timed together or anything else, but we do have the three elements.
This is the sound
The
for A. This is the sound for B. This is the
the
sound for
D,
C.
and our C didn't quite get there, so I'm going to move this out just a little bit longer. Oops. Move these, actually make these a little shorter. So what we'll do, we'll make the B a little shorter and move the C over. And that, now we should have everything in the video. So if we go back to 0, press
This
the
is the
space
sound
bar,
for A. This is the sound for B. This is the sound for C.
and we have everything. That's all we want, because we want things to be wrong in our test video so that we can fix them.